Hello everyone and welcome to Suzuka for the latest race of my F1 career mode, race number 16. And we'll see how it goes after the disaster that was Singapore.
So, we're going to run a performance test this session, see if you can beat the target time.
Not sure why we're doing R&D towards the end of the season, but whatever, I'll take it.
Top of the table.
I had a 2:06 to beat, so yeah, that wasn't very difficult. I kept gradually improving throughout practice, as you do. That's kind of the point of practice. That is until I went off on the edge here. Not very well. That corner, it isn't a favourite of mine, but in the end we end up in 9th place, I think, anyway. Yeah, a few non-runners again, which is unusual, but whatever. Yep, 9th place, there we go. Hamilton topping the timesheets. And but now we're coming into qualifying, and we're into pole position out of absolutely nowhere on our option tyres.
Well, that puts us 4th on the grid for tomorrow's race.
And we end up in 4th place in qualifying. So we've rushed through practice qualifying a bit, because, well, we've got an entire race to get through. So, we'll head out onto track and see what we can do in the race.
We had a pretty poor showing in the last race. We need to show an improvement here. People won't be happy. Good luck.
Well, he's not wrong. 4th place we're starting from on the grid, and off we go. It's a fairly poor start, really. The top 3 have all got the jump on us, as well as Fernando Alonso. But can we take Alonso back? No. He holds the position around the outside, and we've dropped down 1 place to 5th off the line. Can we make any inroads on the... I can't actually remember what this set of corners is called. They look like a bit like an S. I'm going to call them the S's, even though I think the S's are somewhere else. I don't know. Put it in the comments if you do know. But yeah, we're not really making many inroads, but we're not getting overtaken either, so that's it's pretty average so far. Alonso's all over the back of that McLaren though. So good luck to whomever's in front of him. It's either Button or Alonso. It's Button as we go a little bit wide, but we have gained a little bit now on the top 4. We're going to maybe go for a dive on Fernando Alonso here. No, because he's going to cover it off. We're going to go on the outside instead. But Alonso holds it down the inside. Good defensive driving from him. So 5th place it is, coming towards sort of the end of the first lap. And coming towards the end of the second lap now, onto lap 3, and we're all over the back of Fernando Alonso as we do a 1:39 dead as a lap time. That's not bad at all. But again, Alonso is holding it quite well as our front left tyre starts to go a little bit. And did we catch someone on the inside there? I think we caught someone. Let's have a look at the replay. Yeah, we caught, I think that's Mark Webber. I don't know what he was doing, thinking there was some space there. That was always the line I was going to take, because that's the natural line. I don't think I can be blamed for that. I mean, there is a bit of space there, but as far as I'm concerned, I'm taking the natural line going into the corner here, because I am a little bit wide, and he seems to think, you know, I mean, maybe it is my fault. Maybe I did turn in on him. But I couldn't see through the mirrors. I had no idea he was there. So I don't know whether that was my fault or not. But the stewards didn't think it was my fault. I haven't got a penalty. So we'll just move on from that as we go wide. We're starting to lose grip on the tyres here on lap 5. And Felipe Massa has taken full advantage and taken me up the inside. And he was quite a way back. So you can tell I'm losing a lot of speed at the moment. But can we perhaps get him into spoon? No, we can't. We just go wide, and that allows Michael Schumacher in his Mercedes to catch up on us. We're not having a very good time. Suzuka has never been... I mean, look at those tyres. But Suzuka has never been a favourite track of mine on any F1 game ever. So let's change the tyres. Let's see if we can pick up the pace a little bit when we come out after this pit stop. Let's make it a good one.
Wait for the lollipop.
Oh, we've been held. We've been held for so long. This is ungodly. That's a 10.6 second pit stop. And we could have been out for the guy right behind us. That is awful. That is an abysmal pit stop. We couldn't have timed it worse. And now we're down in 13th position with a lot of ground to make up. We'll see what we can do. First up on the list is Vitaly Petrov. We're gaining loads of ground on him. What a dive bomb into the final chicane. We came from thousands of miles back there. And we've somehow overtaken him without hitting him at all. So that's up to 12. Felipe Massa is next up on the list. But we'll see what we can do as we cut the corner a bit there. Take far too much speed into that section. Get caught in the gravel. Petrov and Liuzzi both overtake us. Plan we've got Rosberg and someone else. I couldn't see who it was behind us. Wow, this is insane. And we forget we're panicking now. We're panicking so much. Again, we take too much speed. Kubica and Rosberg take us 15th position now. We've lost ground instead of making ground. And this is turning into a bit of a horror show, just like Singapore, really. But Kubica, can we get him back? Can we get him back? We're all over his tail, all over that rear wing, and we're going to try and use the slipstream on this straight if we can, coming up to 130R, which is the next corner coming up. Have we got any pace on here? Have we got any pace? We have got a little bit of pace, but we've had to slow down and doesn't look likely. Unless we can do a dive bomb like we did to Petrov, his teammate, and we can, and we finally get him. So Robert Kubica is dispatched up to 14th place, which, well, unless I get into at least 10th, this is going to mean absolutely nothing as my throat begins to die, and we're only 7 minutes into this video. But here we are, coming up to Rosberg, who is our next target. Our rival, Lewis Hamilton, in second. And more importantly, somehow our teammate's in position 7. I don't know how he's managed that. But anyway, we go round the outside and then up the what turns to the inside of Rosberg, and we get him. So up to 11th due to some other people being in the pits earlier on. So we're up to position 11. We're only 1 point off the points now, and Liuzzi in his Force India is the only thing in our way, and he's not in our way anymore. 10th place it is as we overtake Vitantonio Liuzzi, and we have guaranteed ourselves at least a point, although the championship is out the window now. It's about holding in onto that 3rd place in the championship. 5 laps remaining, and again Felipe Massa becomes our next target as we go around his outside and overtake him well. Nico Hulkenberg is now in 7th place. I think Kobayashi is, yeah, he's next up, look. Kobayashi somehow made his way up to 6th place. And we're just behind him here in 8th place, tailing Nico Hulkenberg. We're going to be able to do anything going into turn 1. We're all over his rear wing. We're pushing him slightly, in fact, through that corner. But nothing doing there. Few laps to go, not many at all, as we head wide on this corner like we did in practice. We take out Felipe Massa completely. Wow. That is dreadful. Oh my god, that was huge. Felipe Massa, I've completely taken him out, and yet no safety car. I can't even remember if the safety car was on this game. I mean, if it is, that should definitely be one. We go wide there as well. We get a penalty for our troubles. Corner cutting. 20 seconds for that. 20 seconds. And suddenly our points position, well, it's not going to happen, is it? We can't get 20 seconds, and again we crash on the same corner, trying to take far too much speed through it. We've only got 2 laps to go, and I don't even know if we'll make it through those 2 laps. So that's lap 14 and lap 16. No, we do. We make it to the end, but 10th place, but we're not going to... I don't know why he's celebrating, because 20th, due to that 20-second time penalty for... I mean, yeah, I cut the corner, but...
It's well down the field, but at least we finished the
20
race.
seconds? That is ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. But anyway, Mark Webber, after I took him out, brings it home in 13th. Kobayashi actually brings home some points for the team. So really, no harm done in terms of the team points, because it's usually only one of us who gets in the points this week. And anyway, and this week it was Kobayashi. So well done to him. Vettel wins the race, followed by Hamilton. And this is what that means for the standings. Webber is losing ground since I took him out. Hamilton is looking like he's going to be the most likely winner unless something happens to him in the remaining few races. I'm down in 5th place. I think being overtaken by both Alonso and Vettel in that race. It's not looking good at the moment. Button having a disappointing campaign down in 6th, whilst his teammate leads the championship. But those are the standings. In the constructors, we're in 4th. Looks like that's going to be our finishing position there. Red Bull and McLaren dominating mostly. But that has been Suzuka. A bit of a disaster once again after Singapore. And does Crofty want an in? Yes, he does. God's sake.
So you missed out on winning the World Championship this year. You must be feeling gutted.
So it's mathematically impossible now. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, I wasn't expecting it anyway. So...
Are the team happy with how you've driven this weekend?
No! No, they're not, really, no.
It's been an interesting season so far. The racing's been close and exciting. How's it been from your point of view?
Mixed. Very, very, very mixed. Badly lately, though. Pretty badly in the last couple of races. So, overall, I think we're going well. Oh, that's bullshit. But, yeah, contracts.
Hey, Ben.
Yeah, I thought so.
I've had a few contract offers come in. Fantastic work. You should take a look at them on the laptop.
Nah, Virgin want me. No, thanks. But anyway, that has been Suzuka. Thanks for watching. Hopefully we can make Korea our comeback race after Singapore and Suzuka have been complete and utter disasters. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. And I shall see you next time.